Good day, gamers! Welcome once again to another Game Master Games Facebook live show. I'm your host, Game Master Dave. Let's level up! Alright, so I just got off the phone or off a meeting with some of the Long Island tabletop group, and we're discussing very exciting things to bring to you on April 18th in 2020, as I've been advertising on here every week. In addition to that, don't forget you can, hey Greg, nice to see you. Thanks for joining us again. You can always send us comments right here in the Facebook feed, or after I share it over to my own personal page and put it on my YouTube channel. You can send comments. We love to hear feedback. Is the show too short or too long? Did you want to see full gameplay? Would you like me to do interviews with people? And I've got a Twitch channel right now going, so please tune into that and send us feedback on there. We want to make a show that is exciting and interesting for you guys. I'm having a blast doing the show. I'm having so much fun, and that's what's important. And I'm going to keep doing the show until it's not fun anymore. But I'll tell you, I'm really doing it also to connect with you and tell you what's going on with gaming on Long Island. Now, with gaming on Long Island, I just had some friends over the other night for our game night, and we played a whole series of awesome, cool games. We had some new people come, which was always very exciting. And I got to play 2 games of Azul. I played a game of the Grizzled, which we lost absolutely horribly. And then I also played a new game that Roy taught us called Astro Trash. And it's a fun dice rolling, nutty, silly dexterity kids and family game. It's very, very simple. I cannot believe it. I don't know how much more I can play, because for 5 minutes straight I was smiling and it hurt. I had a headache at the end of the game. I couldn't believe it. So it's super fun, super fast, and gives you headaches, at least for me. Now, the other thing that I did was at about 11 o'clock at night. Oh, wait. No, I'm sorry. We played another game, too. Rich, thank you so much. You taught us Village. Village has scored really high on BoardGameGeek.com. It's fantastic. But the thing is that grabbing the concept was actually tough for me. I've played 1,000 games of Euro-style games and stuff, and grabbing the concept of Village initially was actually very, very tough. I really didn't understand some of the game mechanics till about like the 3rd time round the table, but it was still excellent. I do suggest it, but you need a good teacher. Thanks, Rich. You taught us, and we were still stunned, but we got through it, and it worked out okay. And then at about 11 o'clock at night, we were like, hey, let's play Dune. I've covered it in the last couple sessions, and it usually should be about a 2-hour game. So we started at 11 p.m., and a few people had to learn the game, but it's not that difficult to learn, although there's a lot of strange concepts in it, and some diplomacy and everything like that. But what happened was at about 1 a.m., I almost won. I couldn't believe it. I was in such a great position, but I didn't. So then at about 2 o'clock, I was in an alliance, which almost won the game. It was very exciting, but we didn't. So then around 3 o'clock, my alliance is broken up and is shattered, and there's another alliance is being made around the table, and another alliance got super close to winning, but didn't. So then at 4 a.m., yes, 5-hour game starting at 11 o'clock. Do not recommend it. One of the alliances won. Brian and Rich won the game. Congratulations to those guys. It was a lot of fun. Now, I want to go back to talking about Azul for a second, because one of the things about games is, I'll tell you an interesting story. I'm a big military strategy guy, and during high school, I played a lot of Axis and Allies. And I read the rules, and I taught all my friends. And I must have played, 15, 20 games of Axis and Allies in high school with my friends. And I will tell you that I probably was on the winning team of probably about like 11 or 12 of those games. I won a lot. So then I go to college, and I teach Axis and Allies to my friends in college. And one of them has played before. And he's like, Dave, you're playing this game wrong. And I'm like, what do you mean I'm playing it wrong? I've taught it for 5 or 6 years. I've taught 50 people how to play this game. I'm having a good time. And he's like, the submarines do not have, Dave. He's telling me that I played wrong. The submarines do not have sneak attack every round. They only have it on the first round of combat. And I look at the rules, and he's so right. I was playing the game wrong for like 6 years, and I always bought tons of subs because I thought they had sneak attack every round of combat. If you've played Axis and Allies, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. So when I played Azul the other night, we had a rules question, and somebody grabbed the rules and looked it up. And I have been teaching 50 people how to play Azul wrong. Now, it's only a minor thing. But basically what it is if you're familiar with Azul. Azul, by the way, I've played the most on board. I keep track of the games I played on BoardGameGeek.com. And right now, Azul, I'm up to like 18 plays. Pretty cool. The highest I've got on there at all. And 17 of those games I played incorrectly. So if you're familiar with Azul, I've covered it on the show before. When you score, now for example, I've got this set up like this, and I've got the red ready to score. So when you score, and we put the red tile over here, what I've been doing is you only count the tile you just placed once. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 score. So this would score me 6 by placing the red tile here. Except that in the rules, you score both directions, and you count the tile you placed both times. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you see there, 3 and a 4. And so all the games that I played of Azul, I've been scoring it wrong, and I taught everybody else how to play wrong. So please forgive me. And if you play Azul, that tile you placed could score twice going around the table. So that's amazing. Now, I like to cover a little game each time we play. Each time I have a show. So this is something I have in the house right now, Tsuro. I absolutely adore this game for a party environment. It's a lot of fun. Also teaching board games to people. It's really cool. First of all, the artwork is absolutely amazing. I mean, then the pieces are really good quality and stuff like that. And it's a very fun-looking board. Pretty cool. So now the other thing is like they just went all out on the things. This is just something when you open the box for the first time, because it's sort of like a Japanese theme. It's just got this like what it feels almost like rice paper or something, and it's just got this design artwork on here, and it doesn't do anything. It's just there for decorative purposes. It sets the tone when you open the box to grab that. It's done by Calliope Games. And look how beautiful this is, so this is just, they've got this in here just as an advertisement. And it's high gloss paper. It's really, really neat. It's just a beautiful thing they've done. They really went all out on just components. And then you have the rules. Look how gorgeous the rules are. But look at this, is interesting. The rules open this way, right? Just so unique, just really cool. They did a great job with this game. And this game is very simple. It's the way of the path, the game of the path. You're just trying to stay on the path, that's all. And when it's your turn, you have a couple tiles in your hand, 3 of them. You got 3 tiles in your hand, and you decide to play a tile. So if I'm white right here, I get to choose how I want to place this tile, and I place it down. And then I move my pawn down the path. So now I'm here. But you can see it can get a little difficult because then this guy places a path or something. But then the next path I place, I might have to do it like that. And if I did that, that would be a huge mistake because then I would go off the board and I'm out of the game. So it's just simple. When a whole board fills up, the game ends. Basically, everybody goes flying off the board. You're just trying to be this last person standing. So if you have not played Tsuro yet, check it out and play. Now, for upcoming events, which maybe I'll have Tsuro or other games like that, very soon on the 23rd and 24th, I'm going to be at the Unearthly Convention. It's a Doctor Who convention happening. So if you're interested in on Long Island, I think it's at a hotel out in Hauppauge. I wish I had the info. I'll try to put it in some notes on the Facebook page. And then I have Fat Dog coming up, of course. Now, Fat Dog is unbelievable. I'm a big military history buff, so I started going to Fat Dog about 6 or 7 years ago, and it's the Friday after Thanksgiving Day of games. It's at the Hauppauge Long Island Radisson Hotel. There's the information of the hotel and stuff, and you can buy your tickets. It's there on Facebook, Fat Dog Con, or fatdogcon.com is the website. And it is $60 a ticket, so it is not a cheap convention, and it's only one day, except for the fact that the food you're going to get is worth $60. I mean, let's face it, you're normally going to spend about $10 on lunch, 10 or 15 on dinner, $5 to $10 on snacks, and then $25 or $30 for entry to a convention. So for $60, you eat all day to your heart's content, play a ton of games. I'm going to be there. Chris is going to be there. And also, just so you know, Chris and I are taking over Fat Dog next year, so we'll be running the convention. So I do hope you come and join us at Fat Dog. Going to have a lot of fun. Cosmic Comics is one of the stores that we like to support in the area, as well as Legendary Realms and Main Street Board Game Cafe and others. So there's some information about their store. They also have memberships that you can get at the store. And then don't forget, Ginger and I run Board Game Night at the Bethpage Library. So on December 6th at 6:30. We are doing Dixit, Codenames XXL, and Villainous. Going to be a good time, so come check us out at the Bethpage Library. What I talked about earlier, April 18th is the Long Island Tabletop Gaming Expo. So we were having our planning meeting already. We're organizing this already, and there's a whole bunch of stuff that's going to go happen there. litabletop.com for more information. We're still fixing stuff up on the website, and we're going to post more information about it soon, but come check it out. Now, Soulful Sundown, Ginger and I love to go to. We just went to this one this past month, and this guy was unbelievable. He ran like this jam session, like this 30-minute jam session. This is Jeffrey Gaines on stage. It was so much fun. Now, this one for December, we're going to do some holiday stuff. So that's December 13th. Don't miss out on that. More stuff for the Bethpage Library. They've got some virtual reality. I checked it out. I saved the planet Earth with these lasers. It was really awesome. I think I also went bear hunting. And you can check it out for free December 4 at 6:30 p.m. And then Ginger is learning Mahjong, and so she's taking this class. This is also at the Bethpage Library. The next one is coming up, looks like November 15th, so you can check that out. All right. So with that said, I really appreciate you coming and checking out Facebook Live. Don't forget to leave a comment or ask a question, and tell us what you're interested in hearing about or what you'd like to see. Do you like to see quick little rundowns on that game Tsuro? Or do you like to hear some more gaming stories from me? I hope that at least keeping you up to date on what's happening here on local Long Island is very, very helpful to you. And I really appreciate you signing back in. And until we meet... I'm sorry. Thanks for joining us for another Facebook Live show. And so give yourself 100 experience points. And until when do I level up? I get all this experience points. What's going on? Until we meet again, sitting across the table from each other, playing a game. Ginger's not here. Ginger can't do the meeples thing. This is horrible. So, Greg, can you type strong into the computer if you're still there, or into Facebook? I do appreciate it. Okay, so until we meet again, sitting down from across the gaming table, keep your dice dry and your rule books ready and your meeples strong. Have a good night.